Good evening, everyone. West Nile has tested positive in Bingham County.
Lucky Bingham County. Local News 8's Hannah Miller met with Vector Disease Control today to see how they're going to take care of us. Hannah?
That's right, Jay and Carol. They are watching the mosquito populations that carry West Nile very closely. They say they are taking every precautionary measure to prevent the spread of West Nile in Bingham County.
And they couldn't figure out what was wrong. Like, I was just so sick.
West Nile has been kept out of Bingham County for the past few years, but once again it has been detected. Those affected by the virus know just how serious it is to keep mosquito populations down.
Like, to this day, I still struggle from it because it's cut my endurance in half. At the time, I was running cross country, and I had to quit doing that. Couldn't run track after that because I would just give up. Like, my endurance was gone.
Vector Disease Control is operating the Bingham County Abatement District's mosquito control program. Even with their efforts, an area has been tested positive.
With the warmer weather that we've had this year, it's caused us to actually have more of the species that vector the West Nile than we've ever had in the past. And because of that, we were expecting it to come along at some point in time.
With dry ice traps that release carbon dioxide to mimic a human breathing, they're able to test populations of mosquitoes for West Nile and monitor where action should be taken.
We're taking steps now to reduce the larval population. That way, when it happens, it won't be nearly as dramatic. And so we're basically trying to cover as much area as we can on foot to get as much of it killed as we can and keep the surveillance up just to see what the populations end up doing. And we double the traps in the area so we get a more accurate number.
Hughes says the biggest problem with managing population is standing water.
Any standing water that's in their backyards, around their houses, anything like that, they need to keep an eye on, make sure it's not standing for more than a day or two. Any kind of kiddie pools, buckets, anything like that, like I said, anything that holds water, even a millimeter of water is enough for these things to breed in.
Vector Disease Control says make sure you use insect repellent that contains DEET. They do take requests. If you feel that you have high mosquito populations in your area, give them a call at 684-5112. Live in the newsroom, I'm Hannah Miller. Back to you, Jane Carroll.
All right, thank you, Hannah. Another helpful tip is just to be sure you wear long sleeves, long pants, keep yourself covered up.
Mosquitoes can't bite through that very easily.
They do not, yeah.
That's right. Well,